There's a few things that I find so attractive about racing. First is just the competitive nature of it. You know, you're kind of one guy out there on your own battling against a bunch of other drivers going for that top spot. I love the competitiveness of it. I love driving a truck, just cracking a corner after working at it all weekend and you finally figure it out. You're finally going faster than anybody else. There's no better feeling than working hard late nights in the shop, trying to figure out the best setup, showing up at the track and it actually working. There's just no other feeling like that in the world that I found.
Big win here for Mickey Thomas and Pro Lite.
We've taken it slow. I mean, just moving from one thing to the next. I felt like that was the best way for Mickey to kind of hone his skills. You can drive a Pro Lite, you can drive anything. I mean, those things are super hard to drive. I actually think it gets easier when you go to the next level. That's just like with anything. I think it's a progression. It's learning how to pass people, learning how to race people. I see people jump from one thing too fast to the next and then they kind of fizzle away. I've always felt like for him, that was the best way for us to do it.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say it's frustrating, just kind of being the quiet guy. It's been like that my whole racing career. I've always been competing with the guys with kind of the big sponsors and everything, and I've always done really well against them. At the same time, it's kind of nice being the underdog, I guess, if you will. It just makes it that much more satisfying beating those guys.
And he grabs the checkered flag here in round 2.
It's interesting getting to know him. For a younger kid, he's a man of very few words. There's a lot of layers of him. It's almost like a perfect analogy, don't judge a book by its cover. But diving into it a little bit more, he's right there. I mean, he's wanting to learn everything about the trucks. He's wanting to work on them. He's not afraid to scrape mud. He's not afraid to get under the truck and change transmissions with us. Like, he's not too proud, and he puts the work in behind the scenes. It's not just the act at the track of people around seeing him involved. When he comes home, he's working on the simulator at the go-kart track 2 or 3 times a week. He's got a road course Porsche that he races, so he's very active in building himself as a driver and building his talent.
I've seen other kids that just sit back and watch, you know, and I really want him to be more involved. It's just with anything. The more time you put in, the better you're going to get. It's like playing a video game. You know, you got to put thousands of hours in. There's a saying too, you're not a professional until you put 10,000 hours in. You have to put 10,000 hours in. And once you do that, you can become the best. Our goal is to win the championship this year and then move on, and hopefully we can do that.
I'm a huge advocate on people remember champions, not race winners. And so I'm fine with never winning a race all season, but winning the championship. That's my mindset. A lot of people kind of scuff at that, but at the end of the day, like, I want to be a champion. I want to win the war, not the battle.
Yeah, I definitely feel the pressure of performing well on the track, but I think pressure is a good thing for me sometimes.
Mickey Thomas on his inside.
Definitely keeps us motivated and keeps me looking forward to improving. I think it's just natural in this sport, being so competitive the way it is, but we're always striving to be better and improve ourselves.
Nice and easy for Mickey Thomas, looking to put one together here, and he grabs the checkered flag here in round 2.